right, so for today's Monday Off the Mat, we are going to do 4 different moves with varying levels of intensity, and we'll repeat that for 5 rounds. Now I'm only going to do 2 with you, one as a warm-up and a preview of where you can stay for your own comfort level, and the second one with some options for intensity to bump it up a little bit if you wish. So again, repeating these 4 moves, 5 rounds, is going to be your cardio workout for this week. As always, please do take into consideration any advice you've received from your medical professionals, and of course, listen to your body. Let's get started with the squat. Legs are going to be a little bit wider than sit bone distance apart. We're going to sit it back and come up. Now, squats are a fundamental part of life. We do it sitting down, standing up. And one of the things that happens a lot of the time when we're doing it as a form of exercise is we tend to take it from the back. So I want to make sure you're keeping your shoulders and your collarbones wide, and you can see your screen through the entire squat sequence. Okay? Right from our squats, we're going to start to lift those knees up, side to side. So we're starting with squat knee lift. This will change to just some plain old high knees, and I'll give you options for intensity once we get there. You could keep your hands down, bringing your knee up to your hands, or you could add a lift in between. Okay, so arms can be apart or together, whatever works for you. So we've got our squats, we've got our high knees. Then from there, we're just gonna take those legs open and shift the weight. Now we're just kind of lifting the heels and swiveling the hips side to side. This is where you get your pretend jump rope out. And you'll notice that I'm not actually jumping. Again, I'm shifting and lifting the heels. So I'm keeping my heart rate up, but I'm taking the impact out. Okay? So there you go. Squats, high knees, rope jumping. This next one is going to be a little bit more of a punch. So we're going to bring our arms in. We're going to lift one heel, and we're going to rotate and jab. Now when you jab, I want you to be gentle with your elbow. We're not hyperextending. If you were actually hitting a punching bag or even a person, the shock would be absorbed and dispersed through the arm, and you wouldn't get to a full hyperextended arm. So you want to rotate and jab. Then we'll just switch to the other side, rotate and jab. Now depending on the length of your levers, your arms and legs, your center of balance, core, and how hard you're willing to work, you could really listen to some very fast music and pump this up quite a bit, or you could find something that's more, a little slower, that gives you the opportunity to really feel your range of motion and control. All right, so that is both the introduction and the warm-up. Let's take it to the next level. We squat, we lift up on the feet. Now I'm on the balls of my feet, staying over my big toes. And this is just a squat to a calf raise. But if you're feeling extra spunky, you can add a jump. Good. And you do feel your heart rate come up quick. We're gonna go 2 more. 1 more. And we'll take those high knees. We lift, lift, lift. Remember, this could be the squat knee lift. You could raise the arms. And finally, if I could catch my breath, we could go up. And this feels a little ridiculous, but if you're in your own home by yourself, no big deal. 4 and 3 and 2, open it up, fake jump rope. Or actually jump. Pumping it up a little bit. 5, 4, 3, 2, drop down and jab. We go down, jab, down, jab. Now, fun option. You can squat it down like I'm doing and come up and jab. Or you could squat it down here and come up to the center. You'll feel the weight shift. So when I squat over here, my front glute is really getting the work. When I squat over here, I'm getting both. So you kind of have to decide. And maybe, if you actually do 5 rounds, You can switch back and forth. Let's go to the other side. Good. And 4, 3, a little deeper, 2, 1. Back to your squat. This time we're gonna just take it down. Curve the tail, keep the head above the heart. Still be able to look at your screen. Little round, little flatten, little tuck, little roll. That's it. From here, we're gonna go right into just a nice easy roll through the spine. Big breath in. Rotate like you did for your jabs. Bring your hands behind the head. Open the head and shoulders. Poppy. Yeah, nobody wants to hear that. Come up. Curve the spine under. Reach it all the way down, then breathe in. We'll go up and around to the other side. Gentle press under. Really feel in front of the hip and the quadriceps opening. Bringing yourself back to center and relaxing. Shrug those shoulders out. So your 4 moves are the squat, into the high knees, into the rope jump, into the jab, and you have those options for intensity. Do that 5 rounds, end with that last little warm-up that I just gave you, and let me know how it goes. If you decide you want to go longer workout, I will set you up with that. But for now, we've got about a 5 to 10 minute circuit that you can do as many times as you feel comfortable or combine with another video. So we'll see you next week for Monday Off the Mat.